need.
Hey everyone, 3D Pleb here with an update to cam patch filters. I don't know if this will be out by the time you watch this video, but there's a new section called Color LUT. And what this enables me to do is add filters that not only you can see in the camera, but I can see this in first person too. What you see is what I see inside my headset. So this is called Color LUT or lookup table. It essentially is a map from one color inside the game to an external color that I assigned specifically. I made like a PNG strip like I'm showing on the screen, and I applied a filter to it like you would apply in like Instagram. I hand tailored the filters and I made about 7 of these. The reason for this mod name field here is that in the future you'll be able to create your own mods which have a bunch of like custom LUT strips, and I'll leave instructions on how to make your own because you can actually try this right now if you just put them in cam filters. I also updated grayscale so you can actually see black and white in the game. Let me show you all the pre-made ones that I have. In order to apply a filter, you gotta click on. The first LUT that I made is this black and white reshade thing. Okay, so number 1 adds like a yellowish tint with a lot of contrast and a bit of saturation. This is for the Arizona like dawn map. You can see in this footage, it really deepens the shadows and adds like a very, very late time feel. This blue one I made for the snow map that Anton has. Here I'm showing some footage, so you can see it's a lot crisper. You can sort of feel the cold just because of the color change. Number 3 is for institution. Here you can see it kind of turns everything like a slight purple. I tried to adjust it so it looks a lot like Control the game, so it has like that sort of darkish, moody type of thing compared to the original tone, which was lighter and a bit dry. Number 4 is for the range. You can see it's a lot more cooler. There's not that yellowish tint that the map sort of had initially. Everything has that sort of fluorescent color feel. Number 5 is for the desert. You can see here it's a lot darker. That's because the map itself is really, really bright. And when we go into graphics and turn on HDR color correction, that makes the sand map even brighter. So it's kind of crazy. You can see the color difference here is huge. Everything has that yellowish tint you would sort of expect, and the contrast is wider. So the difference between the darkest colors and the brightest colors is wide. Number 6 is dead meat. You can see it's like this darkish, moodish type of greenish type of feel. This is what you would see in a horror game like I'm showing here. The enemies look a bit spookier because they've got this sort of contrast shadow around them. Overall, it should give you an eerie vibe. And finally, number 7, I made it for Grill House. The idea is like this is called a bleach pass. So it kind of goes for the modern warfare feel of like things are not completely desaturated, but they're sort of washed out. And it's one of the few shaders that kind of fits in all the maps. Note that there will be no mod show this week. I'm leaving it on for next week. I want to give modders a bit more time so they can finish their other mods.